Morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So just a quick report pre-harvest. As you can see, this is some of our winter wheat, and I just wanted to stop and show you it's still green just below the ears, so we've got a little bit of time left. But as you can see from this blue sky, hopefully we should finish it off relatively soon. So this is a field of conventional X-days. Pretty pleased with its progress. So let's have a look round and see how the other crops are doing. So I'm standing in the corner of a field of spring wheat. This is conventional spring wheat Lennox, and this has been causing us a couple of problems for a couple of years now. So I'm quite pleased with it because for the last few years we have had a big barren patch just here. I'll show you a combine map. And this year, apart from possibly a little bit of a drill miss there, it's quite consistent. As you can see, it's on the top of the hillside. It's very chalky ground, and we have no idea why it has failed to grow. So we actually increased the seed rate here. We've done a bit of cultivations to try and encourage it, but the field is pretty consistent. And interestingly, the middle two fields, let me zoom in a bit. So there are three fields in the sequence going from right to left. 1, 2 in the middle, and then that third one on the hillside. Yep, there. And so the first one is pretty black grass free, but as that valley develops in the middle, the black grass kicks in, and those were the fields where we showed the results last week of the weeding control with the tine weeder. So overall, very encouraged by the spring wheat. I've just been thinking about the weather this year. My impression is that the winter wheat are going to suffer. Just in their ripening period, there just wasn't enough direct sunshine. But interestingly, that might not apply to the spring wheat. We're getting some beautiful blue skies. Sometimes they cloud over during the day, but I think they're getting quite a lot of sunshine. Good sunshine scores. It would be what I should have done is brought out my bricks meter to see sort of what sort of bricks reading we're getting from these crops. But my impression is that if it carries on like this, there might be some high protein spring wheat to be had. So fingers crossed we can get some results from this harvest. Okay, on to our next crop. So here I am in the beans, and I'm just trying to find a suitable plant. So yeah, they've dropped down to sort of, let's say, above 5 foot, 5.5 feet. We have got plenty of green still in here, but there's quite a mix of green, and there we go, nice green there, but similarly nice dark ones here. It is going over, but not too bad. There's still plenty of room to get the header underneath, so I'm reasonably excited. So overall, I find myself considering whether I think we'll go through this week, spray it off, add some pod stick in to try and give the pods a bit of elasticity, just try and hold them together. I think we discussed with the combining team about breaking into our winter wheat, but looking at it today, I think that we will do our winter wheats and then come into the beans before we go into the spring wheats. So that's sort of our plan so far. One last stop, winter wheats. So one thing we have done this week is we started glyphosating the headlands, and the reason for that is quite obvious here. So as you can see, we've got these patches wherever we've had water damage through the wet winter, we've got incredible thistle growth. So we've got a big green patch in that field, and I think that's more fat hen over in this field. But in both cases we've got these outbreaks of weed. So just to try and make the combining a little bit easier, I've been through and had these patches sprayed off, and hopefully that'll save us a couple of percent when it comes to combining, and just make the combine driver's life a little bit easier. And I think the combines really don't like munching through greenery like that. So thank you very much for watching. This probably might be our penultimate pre-harvest video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and click on the bell to get notifications of when our next video goes live. See you next time. Bye.